Well, I suppose that's the first blood of the blood, sweat, and tears that we've put into this trailer. I wasn't even doing anything cool. So, yesterday I learned a very valuable lesson, and that is, sometimes just asking people gets you a lot further than doing it on your own. See, the thing was, we had this sucker plugged in, and we had run all the tests that we could do, and we couldn't figure out how to turn on the lights inside. And I had a feeling that it was something very simple that I was just missing in the basic functioning of the trailer. So I called Robert and asked him what the hell was going on. And he returned my phone call. Turn on. Do you know if there's a switch to turn on the lights on the inside?
Well, no, as long as the breakers are all on, right?
Yeah.
That switch one way or the other, if you hooked up to your battery, you should be able to turn the lights on in there.
Okay, yeah, that's sort of what I figured.
So, you see the switch right here that Leah was fiddling with in our previous episode? Well, turns out having this switched up will let our lights turn on.
Yeah, after all that fiddling around, we now have lights inside of our trailer, and it took 5 minutes and a phone call with the guy who owned it before us.
He also told us about our water pump switch, which is down here apparently, along with another outlet. And he also said that there's like a water tank or something in here, which I think is what we're gonna work on next.
Okay, so if it is indeed a water tank underneath that seating, then we should probably see what happens when we fill it up. So this is apparently our hookup for city water. No sort of cap or anything on it by the looks of it. So I guess we'll just hook it up and see what happens. Fire it up. So as per Robert's instructions, I have taken the lid off of the sink and I've opened everything up so that eventually when the pump has filled this tank, it will eventually just circle right through into here. Oh, hello, my love.
Hi.
Are you coming down to hang out with me?
Yeah, I had a nap and then I watched a sad show.
Oh no.
I have to go wash my face.
Are you
now.
crying?
Yeah,
Why are you crying?
it was really sad.
Oh god.
Yeah.
See, that's what's going on. I'm down here working on the trailer and Leah's upstairs napping and crying to shows that she's watching in bed.
Yeah, but I'm also growing life, so
What's our saying? Leah can always say, I am...
maintaining a positive attitude and growing life.
Those are the two accomplishments that she needs to do for every day.
Every day.
And so far, you're killing it.
Crushing
So, of course, it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be.
Is it ever?
I think there's a water shutoff valve because there's water going in, the pump turned on, it's filled with water, but it won't come out of the tap. So I think there's like a water thing that I have to find to turn it on.
So the pump will like pump it? Is that the
Yeah,
thing?
well, because it's trying to pump, but there's nowhere for it to pump the water. Like it just...
Alright, so I've successfully removed this weird spindly thing that was kind of on here. I think Robert probably stuck this onto this little bit here to stop the... to replace a broken valve or something. So now I've got it off, but I don't know if the water is even making it to this part of the line, so we'll see.
So Levi just asked me to come outside and help him with some stuff to see if some stuff comes out of the stuff. So
Okay, I don't think I phrased it in exactly that way.
It was pretty much like that. What are you trying to do?
So we think that there is something plugging the line from where we hook it up to the hose to the actual tank where it needs to fill. So we're gonna try and reverse flush it out by pouring water in through a hole that we made in the line, in the bathroom. It's a whole thing. So, but we don't have attachment to do that. So we've taken this and we found this weird thing just in the garage, and we're just gonna force water through this into the hole and hope that the
And my job
mud
is
comes
to
out.
stand over there and see if anything comes out.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, I'm just gonna do this. It is so janky.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know if you could see what Levi is doing right now.
Well, they'll just see what happens when we successfully clear this line
Yes.
without any kind of technological assistance.
I love your confidence. Yes, it's
Okay.
exactly what's gonna happen. So it technically should blow something out of that little tube there.
Is there water coming out of it?
I don't see anything yet. Oh, now water's starting to come out. Yeah. Okay, it's dripping out of a weird place.
What?
It's coming out there.
Safe position right now. Yeah. Pull it. So here, I also think this. Go for it. Oh yeah, you can feel it.
Okay, I'm gonna get that other.
Oh. So we're not getting anything out of the back here, huge.
That's closed.
See, so we know for sure that this is the closed valve because when you switch it to the drain hole. So Leah's Uncle John showed up this morning. He brought his air compressor and he brought a snake and a bunch of stuff to kind of test out to see if we can clear whatever is blocking the water line. And after a bunch of trials, you know, we totally got into it. Thing is still not flowing any kind of water into the camper. So I don't know exactly what possible solution there is, but this was one of the things that we really wanted to have work on the trailer, even just in the temporary, so that we could kind of use it and get a feel for it. Because right now we don't know what traveling in a trailer like this is even like. We don't know what we think is important. We don't know whether or not we want a water toilet, and so having that water would have been massive. But if the current plumbing is like 43 years old and doesn't work and is going to be just a giant pain in the ass, then I guess we got to just work around it in the meantime. Well, that's pretty disappointing. I didn't think that this would have been the thing that held us up for so long. Like, everything in this trailer is super old, understandable, but like, I thought that the water lines weren't even gonna be kind of an issue.
Take the curtains off, leave the little rods that they're on, and just put new curtains on them.
Yeah. So we are just trying to figure out what we're doing.
To be fair, a lot of people in the last video were like, guys, what are you doing? You have to sell this thing. It's going to be so much work. Get a new trailer. But it's making me think a lot about, like, that's the entire reason that we bought an old trailer.
Mm-hmm.
It's more environmentally sustainable to take something that's older and find a way to give it new life. But literally, as we're preparing and making new life, like, these are skills we want to develop. We consume content like online about renovating small spaces,
Yes.
right?
That's what we watch on YouTube.
That's what we watch and we find so inspiring, because like that story and that journey, the not even like the skills aside, the fact that you can stick with something through all of that hard stuff. I don't know, this trailer feels like a metaphor for like marriage.
Yeah, exactly. The trailer is training for the child. It's just, how do you deal with a constant, never-ending stream of problems to solve?
Oh yeah, here we go.
So how did you do it?
So it's like this little piece like that. You're gonna see it.
So we haven't had the most success over the last couple of days, so we figure we would try something that's not technical related. So we thought, why don't we do something that's maybe a little bit more fun, a little bit more surface level, you know, maybe we'll have some fun with it too. So we're taking out these curtains. This as a color palette is just not very forgiving. It's just so blah.
I think it's gonna make a huge difference with like the light in here, even for the short term. They're coming off.
Look at that. Wow, honestly, even just having those off, this looks so cool.
There's just so much more room up
And look
here.
at all that, look at that openness. Like, that's gonna be so beautiful.
Right? What is... Oh, that's not attached. Oh, but it should be. Oh, you know, I'm gonna put that back. Nope, never mind.
What? What?
I think this is supposed to be strapping.
Oh my god, it's just...
not attached
Oh, okay.
at all.
Oh, wow.
These two kind of meet in the middle, or there's just... Yeah.
I mean, even just adding the ties and changing the color is gonna be really huge. If we can... Art attack!
That's a 90s kid reference.
Totally. So basically what we have here is like our template, right? We can just cut the same basic thing out and just do it better this time.
Boom. And something less hideous.
Do you think we can make blinds that are less ugly than this? Okay, do a snow angel with me, like lay down on it like this, and then we'll be like, it's fallen Levi! Doo-doo-doo!
He's actually gonna do it!
Oh, fuck. Like we're running like this, we're running.
The running man.
The running man.
His is a bit better than yours, Levi.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, he had a killer pose.
Oh, what are we doing?
Hey, which way to the beach?
Which way to the beach?
Which way to the beach?
Whoa.
That's helpful.
Okay, so for our wedding, which was almost 5 years ago now, we did a zero waste wedding, and I bought all of these secondhand tablecloths.
Yes.
Some of them were my grandmother's, some of them were secondhand, and it was awesome. But I'm like, wait, they've just been sitting here in a bag that literally says wedding linens and doilies for 4 years.
So we're gonna turn them into our curtains.
I think they're gonna
Maybe.
look great. I think they're gonna be kitschy and ridiculous, and I love it. It's gonna be a bit too long.
So yesterday we asked Leah's Aunt Marilyn if we could borrow her sewing machine today.
As I do.
Okay, so Marilyn,
And everything's dead because of the drought, yes.
can you help us make curtains for our trailer?
And be on video.
We're gonna do everything. I'm hopeless at it. I'm hopeless at it. Well, then you tell me what to say and I'll tell you what to do.
This whole project has been like a real experiment in like community building. Like, how do you get everyone that is related to you or knows you to help you with the project? Turns out you just tell them you're renovating a really old trailer and they're all like, oh yeah, no, I mean, sure, if you need that, you should have it.
Okay, this may not seem like a big deal, but I just watched so many YouTube videos learning how to thread this thing, and I actually made a stitch. So, maybe we're ready to go.
It is so great to see Leah doing the same thing that I've been doing over the last 2 weeks.
Learning something new on YouTube and then in that moment going and trying to do it right in front of you. It's such a stressful but sometimes rewarding experience.
It is. I've gotten this to work, and I think this cloth, the first one that we've cut up, is like the perfect dimensions for the kitchen window, and we don't have to hem the sides or the bottom. So we're starting easy, I think.
Don't say that, dude. Come on. What is going on right now?
This one. Excuse me. Well, either way. Oh, there's an AC.
Oh, there's no jam to hold up to the side. Whoa! Do you want? Oh, there we go. That works for now.
Okay, balance.
Careful getting in.
Yeah, you don't want to rock the boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, there's so much light in here with this open.
That's crazy. Oh, this is nice. Like now that we've actually got this open, you can see what it would look like to have this space.
Right? Clean up all of this, and then you have these cutie little curtains. I'm so impressed with this.
Guys, what the heck? So yes, here we are, a little refresh of the front windows. These look amazing so far in comparison to what was here before.
Oh my god, terrible. And these have already been used for our wedding, but before that they were at a second-hand store. So this is like their third or fourth life coming into this RV.
Now we still have these two windows to take care of, as well as the one above the kitchen sink. And we will say that these are not completely finished because this is how we got this one to stay on, and the other ones are kind of just like a work in progress. But
yeah,
it's good enough for us to host friends in potentially if we clean this thing up.
Absolutely. So it may seem weird that we are focusing on the curtains right now when there is so much more we could be doing. First, we needed a win. And we also have friends visiting and a family reunion happening later this summer. And this is gonna be used as an extra guest room. So we wanted it to feel a bit more homey.
Yeah.
It is still very dirty though. So once we clean it, we finish all the curtains and we set up the bed, I think it's gonna be a super cute little space.
All right, so that was a nice little victory, but sadly we are not going to be able to finish the rest of the windows in this episode because we have to run to Victoria, do some medical appointments and stuff.
Yep.
So thank you so much for being here, for watching the journey so far. Subscribe if you want to see us every single week. Say something cute.
Hi, bye. Oh, bye. I mean, check my crop top. Look how cute. It's getting more croppy by the day, but feels nice.
Bye everyone.
Bye.
This is so nice. Oh, hey guys, come on. Don't ruin the view. Oh my God. Feels so good to be back on the bike again, baby. Check it out. Oh, it's so good.